So, when you think of YouTube drama, what names come to your mind? Is it people like maybe Tana Mongeau, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, any of the Pauls? I don't care. Bring it. Actually, who you should be thinking about and who we're talking about today are three of the biggest drama queens that have ever graced the face of YouTube to this day. That is Keemstar, H3H3, and Trisha Paytas. Now, I might be the most unbiased person when it comes to this situation that we're about to talk about, because I actually hate every single one of these people. So I really don't have a horse in this race, and I'm not biased at all because I don't like anybody. So today we're going to be talking about a little bit of drama, and you know what? We're going to start how we're supposed to start, at the beginning. Let me tell you a story. There once was a great podcast called Frenemies. Actually, just kidding. It kind of sucked. But then they all broke up. And then Trisha Paytas, a YouTuber that's been around for quite a long time, decided to make her own podcast called Enemies. She dropped the friend and just went with Enemies. And so she had a podcast with H3H3, got off the podcast, and then decided to make a podcast of her own in which she talked about YouTube drama. And she said this.
Her platform to talk to minors. And I said also, as like in addition to like Onision and other people, Keemstar is not talking to minors, but what he's doing is also deeply disturbing and very manipulative and very mind controlling. And even he himself had said that, and he was worried that people were gonna get the wrong impression. And let me tell you, like, he knows what he's doing. And then the final thing is gonna be BuzzFeed, why BuzzFeed is utter trash, and also how BuzzFeed is harassing me. And I told them to stop, and they...
You kind of get the gist of who Trisha Paytas is from that little 10-second clip.
Ifu being basically was given alcohol under the age of 21 at the Faye's house. He's saying, like, the fact that he has to even say, like, sometimes I feel creepy, I was worried I feel creepy, I was worried about judgment, I don't care about people's judgment, that's another red flag. Oh, don't worry about other people's judgment, we know us, we're having the time of our life. Like, that's the other thing that they always will say, like, don't worry about people's judgment and all that bullshit. He goes on to say this girl doesn't know who he is. That he's like, that I can't follow and I can't post pictures. That was rewind to Trish from 16 to 23-year-old dating 40-plus-year-old men. Even 35 plus, even 30 plus year old men. Like, if you're over 30, you should not, like, even if you're over 30, you have no business dating, hooking up with, whatever you want to call it. Phase is so, okay, I'm getting so ahead of myself.
Alright, anyways, Trisha Paytas talks in circles, and you can't really understand anything of what she says. You're probably really confused during that clip. So was I. You can't really find her having more than 2 coherent sentences in which she talks about the same thing, which is why she needs a podcast host, which is why she sucks so bad at podcasting, because she can't stay on track. What she was talking about, if you guys would allow me to paraphrase for you, is basically saying, hey, Keemstar is dating this 20-year-old girl, and I think that's creepy. And you know, make of that what you will, but they are 2 consenting adults. You know, is it creepy? That's up to your own judgment. I'm not going to give my part on it. However, is it illegal? No. And I feel like if it's a private relationship, there's really no need for Trisha to really weigh in on this. You know, I don't really get it, but hey, whatever. But yeah, I guess a 20-year-old age difference is a bit strange. Now we don't really know the full story. Was this a fan of Keemstar? You know, who the frick knows. Anyways, Keemstar immediately fired back at what she said in her podcast.
You're unbelievable, Trisha. You're absolutely unbelievable. Let me explain to everyone. All right, recently on Mom's Basement, Faze Banks was asking me about, you know, my single life, and I was like, well, I'm starting to date this girl. You know, she happens to be 20. I'm having the time of my life. Da 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 da. He's like asking me all these questions, and I'm just talking about it. And I'm. You guys see me. I'm glowing. I'm having the time of my life. I'm so happy, right? I'm in a very, very good place in life. Everything is golden. Trisha.
I mean, I would have preferred you to stay faithful to your marriage, but it's not for everybody.
Paytas decides to upload a video today saying that I'm going to ruin this girl, I'm going to emotionally scar her forever, saying that the reason why girls date older men is because they have daddy issues. Like, all this. Where
Kind of facts, though.
where is this coming from, Trisha? I can tell you where it's coming from. Your life. You. Because you've told the entire internet when you were younger, you would date older guys for money, all right? These things don't relate. These things don't relate at all. My girl's got her own job, all right? She's got her own money. She has a great relationship with everybody in her family, including her father. Like, not everyone is you. Maybe you're emotionally scarred for what you did, like, when you were younger, in your 20s, dating these older men for money or whatever. I get that, all right? You had a bad relationship with your father. I get that. My girl doesn't. Your experience is completely different than my experience. It's just so insane. So I'm like sitting here like, where is this coming from? Where is this actually coming from? I'm like trying to piece it all together.
And I'll give Keemstar that point. It did seem like Trisha was just saying this out of nowhere for no freaking reason other than the fact that she doesn't like Keemstar. If you guys don't know, Trisha and Keemstar don't like each other very much. So,
and like you're trying to like insinuate that we got screenshots of you actually trying to hit on minors for years. We got video proof of this happening. What are you saying? The girl I'm seeing is literally 20, legal. What? And the final point that I would like to make is the entire internet has seen it, all right? You want this Keemstar
out of pocket for that. Out of pocket for that, bro.
For years. And it was very insulting, right? So I was in a relationship with a girlfriend, and you still tried to me forever. I'm not interested. I don't find you attractive, all right? On the outside or the inside. Not happening, Trisha.
All right. Well, that was what the gnome had to say about that one. Yeah, he made some valid points. It did seem like Trisha was coming out of nowhere. But, you know, the king of drama had to get on it, I suppose. However, another person had to get in on this freaking crap show. Of course, ya boy H3H3 had to get in on it. Why did he get in on it? Because he doesn't like Keemstar either. So, you know, it was kind of like Trisha Paytas H3H3 tag team type of deal. They were kind of coming at him. So he talked about him on his podcast, H3H3.
Pretty much. But anyhow, nothing was awkward about the situation whatsoever. Everything's been totally fine. I don't feel like a creep. I know other people are going to judge. I don't really care what you think. But there was this one moment where I did feel like a creep.
What? Okay, well, I'm interested.
Like, we were hanging out. We were hanging out. Everything was totally fine. The vibes were, like, perfect, dude. And she said to me, "Do you want to play Minecraft?"
Let's go!
Why do you feel weird about that, Keem?
Do you want to play Minecraft? And then it struck, and then it's hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm dating a child. He's like, it wasn't awkward at all until I had this harsh realization that I'm dating a 20-year-old.
So, you get what Ethan thinks about it. Obviously, he thinks that Keemstar is dating a child. You know, that is Ethan's opinions. A 30-year-old man dating a 20-year-old. Apparently, according to H3H3, apparently that is him dating a child, right?
She was into it.
Like, and that's the thing. Some girls,
She
I'll
was
say
happy
that.
with it.
Some girls, I'll say that. and
Was
they're
she
like,
crushed?
I honestly don't care. No, she was. I think she was fine. She's,
got it.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. She's a strong, powerful, smart girl for her age.
Strong,
I just was
independent.
just shocked. I just.
How old is she? How old is she? What's the age?
She will be able to legally drink soon.
Damn, you dog, dude.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
It's not bad. She's illegal. You're out there. You're
Yeah, it was
shaking your.
bad.
Let's make this clear up front. Don't try and find out who the girl is. Don't
I
try
am not.
and do
The
anything.
girl is not to blame for anything.
Yeah.
The girl is only 20 years old. She's a child.
Yes.
We love. I mean, well, I don't know anything about her, but I'm not going after her at all. I've never.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's okay, guys. He changed his mind. So, it's fine. Then Keemstar put out a video about his
happening
girlfriend.
online right now because, you know, my girlfriend's 20 years old and I'm 39, and a lot of people have a lot of opinions. The people that seem to have a problem with it are already my enemies, all right? Ethan, Klein, Trisha, been fighting with them for years, and all of a sudden they have a with this, right? No surprise there, absolutely not. People on Twitter, I see a couple tweets coming in. They're like, ew, that's disgusting. I click on the profile and I look at this and it's like very unattractive females have a problem with my relationship. Why is that? Please explain that to me. There's not a 6, there's not a 7, not an 8, not a 9, not a 10 female that has an issue with this. Explain that to me.
I don't understand this logic, that only ugly girls don't like you. Usually ugly girls are unhappy, I guess. I don't know.
All fucking 1s and 2s. Oh, this is so gross. This is so disgusting. If you want to see gross and disgusting, get a mother mirror.
Classy Keemstar. Classy, man.
Also, some people are saying, Keemstar, she's just in you for your money. I'm sorry, but that's like man shit 101. Go get bread. Like, dude, it's in our DNA. Way back in the day, it was your job as a man to go and kill the deer, bring it back, you know, and feed and provide for the whole campsite. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a provider as a man. I'm sorry that I've been hustling, that I've been doing very well, and that I take care of everybody around me. I'm sorry I'm doing that provider man shit. Been doing it for a very long time, but that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, this shit is unbelievable. And you know, it's not just that. I have no control over it, people, all right? I didn't choose to be this cute. I didn't choose to be this pretty.
All right, so, Keemstar. Classy as always. A man. I don't even know what to say to that. But, you know, you get Keemstar's thought on it. Now, something happened that to H3H3, he got a strike for harassment on his YouTube channel. If you guys don't know, YouTube runs on a 3 strikes you're out system. So if you get 3 strikes on your channel, your entire channel gets taken down. So H3 got his talking about Keemstar. He got it taken down by YouTube for harassment. One more strike and H3's channel will be gone. Then Keemstar gave his input on this.
You know, I should be jumping up and down happy, but I'm just not. I'm not happy, right? Justice has been served. 2 videos of Ethan Klein and Gila Klein and the H3H3 podcast were taken down for violating terms of service of YouTube. Him getting 2 strikes, I don't know. I can only guess, but I'm sure he probably can't upload for a while, can't stream. And quite frankly, he deserves it. It's well overdue. The stuff that is said on that podcast to bully and harass other creators would never fly on anyone else's channel. You know, it's been suspect and alleged that Ethan Klein played a big role in getting my video taken down, giving me a warning on my channel, getting Leafy's channel completely deleted. And if you go back and you look at Leafy's content and the reasons in which his channel went down, that is very tame to what happens on the H3H3 podcast. I know many will look at this and see it as Keemstar versus Ethan Klein, and this is just another story in the endless fight and the endless saga. It's much bigger than that, all right? That show has been harassing so many creators, so many YouTubers, right? And it would be fine if we had rules where we could talk back, bully back, harass back, but we can't. Everyone has to play by the rules, and this guy doesn't have to. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if more videos get taken down from him now that YouTube's actually doing something. I don't know why he was protected before and why this went on as long as it did, but I must say I am, I guess, happy that YouTube's finally doing something. This is well deserved. I don't know what more to say. Because I'm not happy. I'm still angry about it, that it took this long.
So Keemstar is actually angry that it took this long for that to happen. Ethan Klein weighed back, said Keemstar, the ultimate hypocrite, has lied to YouTube about me making fun of his creepy dating a 20-year-old. He called her fresh cheeks. Now we're suspended for a week. This after he lied about me getting him suspended, which I had nothing to do with. And he somehow knew this information before we did, posted it immediately, and was talking with YouTube about it. Imagine being this much of a hypocrite. And now you guys are up to date. So what do we make about this situation, family? What do we make about this situation, now that I've laid out all the videos, all the drama for you guys? Well, absolutely nothing. This is all freaking crap. These people are way too rich. These people have too much money, and these people hate each other way too much. It sucks. You know what's going to happen? They're just going to get each other banned. Let's be honest. They're going to fight each other until one of them's off the platform. And then the other one's going to get taken off the platform later. That's exactly is what's going to happen if these guys don't freaking learn how to deal and be on the same platform with each other. This is ridiculous, okay? It's like, yes, H3H3 came after Keemstar, blah, blah, blah. Then Keemstar comes after H3H3. They keep coming after each other, getting each other strikes on their channel. Eventually, don't you guys realize that you're just going to get each other's content taken down? That you guys are both in the wrong? That you guys need to stay the frick out of each other's drama and out of each other's business because nothing good comes out of it? No. They aren't going to realize that. Because, hey, it's the kings and queens of drama. And they have to have the drama because that's the only way that H3H3, Keemstar, and Trisha Paytas can stay relevant. Because without it, they are nothing. Okay? Golly. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more content. Also, check out the video that's popping up on your screen now. It really helps me out. Finally, click that join button if you'd like to and become a channel member for exclusive content. Oh yeah. Join my cult. Wait, what?